The full-size truck war is a battlefield, a gladiatorial arena fought not with swords or shields, but with raw torque figures, articulation angles, payload capacities, towing brawn, and the unyielding, relentless pursuit of vehicular dominance. This is a multi-billion-dollar coliseum where the mightiest automotive giants on the planet clash head-to-head, where engineering prowess is the ultimate currency, and where consumer loyalty is forged through decades of sweat, steel, and stubborn reliability. For nearly 2 decades, the Toyota Tundra has occupied a unique and revered space in this arena. It has been the silent, unshakable giant lurking in the peripheral shadows, a quiet workhorse that refused to break, a machine that prioritized bulletproof durability over fleeting aesthetic trends, and a cult hero among those who valued substance over style. The Tundra was never the loudest, never the flashiest, but it was always the one you could trust with your life when the pavement ended and the horizon turned to dust. However, silence, in the hyper-competitive landscape of the modern automotive industry, is no longer a viable strategy. The competition has been sharpening their knives with relentless aggression, introducing supercharged V8s that roar with fury, and active suspension systems that defy the laws of physics. The Ford Raptor howls with a supercharged V8, while the Ram TRX dominates the dunes with Hellcat bravado. But Toyota, ever the strategic master, has been playing the long game. They have been meticulously analyzing data from Baja racing teams, surveying thousands of off-road enthusiasts, and stress-testing components in extreme thermal chambers to prepare for their counterstrike. For the 2027 model year, Toyota is not just entering the ring, they are roaring back with a vengeance that will send shockwaves through the industry. This is the 3rd generation of the Tundra, and while the previous generation laid a rock-solid foundation with its revolutionary twin-turbo V6 hybrid powertrain, a powertrain that shocked the world by proving that electrification could enhance brute performance rather than hinder it, the 2027 model year represents the apex of refinement, aggression, and purpose-built hardware that leaves absolutely nothing to chance. Toyota's engineering core, based primarily in Michigan and Japan, have spent the last 3 years fine-tuning every single nut, bolt, and line of code. When you lay your eyes on this mechanical masterpiece, the very first sensory element that assaults your visual cortex and triggers a dopamine release is the color. Say hello to Honeycomb. This isn't just a shade of yellow, this is a meticulously formulated, warm yellow exterior, that Toyota's Quality Design Research Team in Ann Arbor, Michigan, claims gives the TRD Pro a bold, high-impact appearance. But let's dive deeper into the psychology and material science of this color. The human eye is naturally drawn to warm wavelengths. In the vast, desolate landscapes of the desert, a honeycomb-colored vehicle provides a stark, highly visible contrast against the browns and tans of the earth, making it easier for recovery crews or trail mates to spot you from miles away. Furthermore, the paint formulation includes a specialized ceramic clear coat that is infused with UV-absorbing molecules to prevent fading and micro-scratch resistance against the constant barrage of desert sand and trailside branches. The aesthetic result is undeniable. It looks like a Tonka truck that grew up, consumed a steady diet of raw torque, hit the gym with obsessive intensity, and is now ready to crush boulders in the Mojave Desert with the ferocity of an apex predator. But let us be absolutely, unequivocally clear, the honeycomb paint, as stunning as it is merely the superficial icing on a very large, very capable, and very complex mechanical cake. Underneath this bold, golden skin, Toyota has packed a treasure trove of serious engineering upgrades that transform this vehicle from a simple pickup into a desert-running fortress. We are talking about vehicle-specific FOX enhanced QS3 shocks with manual damping adjustment, a suspension system that effectively allows the driver to become the tuner, customizing the ride characteristics in real time based on the terrain beneath the tires. We are talking about standard red tow hooks that are forged from high-strength steel and bolted directly to high-strength frame rails, capable of withstanding the immense, violent forces of kinetic recovery. And we are talking about artificial intelligence-driven sensor technology and advanced driver assistance systems that make this one of the smartest, safest, and most technologically advanced trucks on the road today. This is not merely an evolution, this is a calculated, high-stakes revolution that redefines the very definition of a full-size off-road truck. Let us commence the detailed, clinical dissection with the exterior, because this is where the 2027 Tundra makes its biggest first impression, a first impression that is both intensely visual and deeply visceral, echoing through the air as it cuts through it. The front end has received what the designers call a crisp, square geometry. The design team deliberately moved away from the somewhat bulbous, organic, and rounded appearance of the previous generation to a more modern, upright, and purpose-driven treatment that emphasizes structural strength and aerodynamic efficiency. This isn't just about looking tough, it is a masterclass in managing airflow. The square edges create a defined separation point for the air, reducing turbulent drag at highway speeds and improving fuel efficiency by roughly 2% over the predecessor, a remarkable feat for a vehicle with the aerodynamic profile of a barn. The sharp creases channel air towards the side mirrors and over the hood, reducing the accumulation of dust on the windshield during off-road convoy driving. At the center of this aggressive overhaul sits the massive hexagonal grille. Unique to the TRD Pro, this grille doesn't just look imposing, it is a highly functional piece of thermal management engineering. The larger opening allows for a significantly increased volume of airflow to the twin-turbo intercooler and the hybrid battery cooling system. The body color accent that splits the bumper is a deliberate aesthetic choice to get rid of that mall-like front-end appearance, giving it a much sharper, angular jawline that cuts through the air with undeniable authority. The grille itself is constructed from a durable, UV-resistant polymer that can withstand the constant bombardment of sand and gravel during high-speed desert runs without chipping, cracking, or fading under the intense sun. Down in the lower valance, we have new, rectangular fog lamps. These are wide-dispersion LED units that provide a massive light spread, illuminating the edges of the trail for low-speed navigation through tight forest trails or rocky riverbeds. But the real highlight of the lighting package is the available rigid LED off-road light bar. For 2027, Toyota has repositioned this light bar lower in the grille, integrated seamlessly into the bumper structure. This repositioning serves a dual purpose. It doesn't block airflow to the radiator, ensuring optimal engine cooling during high-load situations, and it provides a crisp, far-reaching beam pattern that cuts through dust, fog, and the pitch-black darkness of remote desert nights. The light bar is SAE compliant for on-road use in states where it is permitted, adding both style and functional safety. Now, let's shift our focus to a detail that recovery experts and overlanding veterans are going to absolutely revere. For 2027, the TRD Pro comes with standard red front tow hooks. These aren't just painted for aesthetic appeal, they are forged from high-strength steel and rated for the full gross vehicle weight of the truck, which exceeds 7,000 pounds. They are mounted directly to the front frame rails, not to the bumper, to ensure that when you are buried axle-deep in mud or high-centered on a rock ledge, you have a solid, unyielding point to attach your kinetic recovery rope. This saves you the hassle and expense of aftermarket modifications and provides peace of mind that your recovery points are as reliable and robust as the truck itself. The engineering behind these hooks includes a specialized coating that resists corrosion from mud and salt. Moving down the side of the vehicle, the stance is a perfect symphony of form and function, a masterclass in visual and functional balance. The TRD Pro features a lifted suspension with a 1.1-inch front lift over the standard Tundra. This gives it that aggressive, nose-up, desert racer rake that off-road enthusiasts crave. This lift isn't merely cosmetic, it increases the approach angle significantly, allowing the front bumper to clear vertical obstacles that would leave lesser trucks high-centered and stranded. The rear suspension has also been retuned to accommodate the lift, ensuring that the truck remains level under load. And those wheels, these are 18-inch BBS forged aluminum wheels. Let's talk about the physics and metallurgy behind a forged wheel. Unlike cast wheels, where molten aluminum is poured into a mold and allowed to cool, forged wheels are created by taking a solid billet of aluminum and compressing it under extreme, multi-ton pressure. This process aligns the grain structure of the metal, eliminating microscopic voids and porosity that weaken the material. The result is a wheel that is not only lighter but significantly stronger than its cast counterparts. By reducing unsprung weight, the weight of the wheels, tires, and brakes that is not supported by the suspension, these BBS wheels allow the suspension to react faster to terrain changes, keeping the tire in contact with the ground for longer periods and improving traction and ride quality. The matte bronze finish creates a stunning visual contrast against the honeycomb paint, giving the truck a bespoke, high-end appearance that turns heads in the parking lot and on the trail. Wrapped around these BBS wheels are exclusive Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tires. These are severe snow-rated tires with a rugged 3-ply sidewall construction. The sidewall lugs are designed to protect the tire from sharp rocks and provide additional traction when aired down for sand or rock crawling. The tread pattern is meticulously engineered to eject mud and rocks quickly, maintaining traction in loose gravel, sand, and wet pavement. The shoulder blocks are designed to bite into soft dirt, giving you the grip needed to claw your way up steep, loose inclines. The side badging is tastefully executed. The front fender hosts the iconic TRD Pro Heritage badge, a symbol of Toyota's racing lineage, while the lower door proudly displays the iForce Max badge. This isn't just branding, it's a warning to the competition that you are piloting the most powerful hybrid powertrain in the full-size truck segment. Moving around to the back, we find a rear end that is both muscular and technologically advanced. The tailgate is a power unit with a fob-operated release button. A quick press, and the damped tailgate lowers gracefully, saving your wrists from the weight of the heavy-gauge steel. The taillights have also been updated with a new LED light signature that mimics the angular geometry of the front grille, creating a cohesive design language that wraps around the vehicle. The brake lights are bright and instantly recognizable, featuring a rapid onset illumination that gives following drivers a few extra milliseconds of reaction time, a critical safety feature during off-road convoys where dust can reduce visibility to near zero. The 5.5-foot bed is equipped with a durable spray-on bed liner from the factory, providing a non-slip surface that protects the bare metal from scratches and corrosion. But the TRD Pro also features a standard 120-volt AC power outlet in the bed, turning your Tundra into a mobile power station. With 400 watts of output, you can charge power tools, run a tailgate party, or power a small air compressor to re-inflate your tires after a day on the sand. Peeking out from underneath the rear bumper are the TRD Tune dual exhaust tips. The exhaust note has been specifically tuned to provide a deep, guttural growl under hard acceleration, a sound that resonates with the truck's rugged personality. However, during highway cruising, the acoustic engineers have employed Helmholtz resonators and active noise cancellation to ensure the cabin remains whisper quiet, allowing you to enjoy the premium audio system without the drone of the engine interfering. Alright, pop the hood. Because this is where the magic truly happens. Toyota has not made any significant mechanical changes to the base powertrain for 2027, and you know what? They didn't need to. The iForce Max powertrain is already a masterpiece of automotive engineering, a testament to Toyota's decades of experience with hybrid technology and their deep understanding of the P2 architecture. Underneath this hood, you have a twin-turbocharged 3.4-liter V6 paired with a single electric motor. This is a P2 hybrid architecture, meaning the electric motor is sandwiched between the engine and the 10-speed automatic transmission. The motor is powered by a compact, water-cooled 1.87 kWh nickel-metal hydride battery pack tucked neatly under the rear passenger seat, which means it doesn't intrude on cabin or bed space, preserving the utility of the truck. The decision to use nickel-metal hydride (NiMH) over lithium-ion was a deliberate engineering choice rooted in extreme durability. NiMH batteries are more tolerant of extreme temperature fluctuations, more robust in their charging cycles, and have a proven track record of longevity in the automotive industry, often lasting the lifetime of the vehicle. The water cooling system is critical here. It maintains optimal battery temperature even during extreme off-road use, preventing thermal derating and ensuring consistent power delivery. This hybrid setup produces a combined 437 horsepower at 5,200 revolutions per minute and a staggering 583 pound-feet of torque from just 2,400 revolutions per minute. To put that into perspective, that is more torque than a heavy-duty diesel truck from just a decade ago. The electric motor provides an additional 48 horsepower and 184 lb-ft of instant torque, which fills in the turbo lag gap, providing neck-snapping response the moment you press the accelerator. All that grunt is managed by a robust 10-speed automatic transmission. This transmission has been optimized with specific shift logic for the TRD Pro. It holds gears longer in the sport mode to keep the turbos spooled and the engine in the power band, and in tow/haul mode, it uses grade logic to prevent the truck from running away on downhill descents by applying engine braking. The internal gear ratios are closely spaced to keep the engine in its peak torque band during aggressive off-road acceleration, ensuring that you always have the right gear for the terrain. To keep this high-output V6 cool during intense off-road maneuvers, Toyota has installed an oversized radiator that is nearly 20% larger than the standard Tundras, a high-capacity engine oil cooler, and a dedicated transmission fluid cooler. The intercooler for the twin-turbos is positioned front and center, receiving direct, unobstructed airflow. This thermal management system ensures that even when you're crawling through the desert at 5 miles per hour on a 120-degree day, the powertrain will not suffer from heat soak or power derating, giving you the confidence to push the truck to its absolute limits without the fear of mechanical failure. Let's get into the real reason you spend a premium for a TRD Pro. The off-road capability starts with the foundation, the fully boxed high-strength steel frame. Toyota increased the thickness of the steel in key stress points, particularly around the suspension mounting points and the engine cradle, improving torsional rigidity by over 30% compared to the previous generation. This rigid frame provides the perfect platform for the suspension to do its job effectively, minimizing chassis flex and ensuring that the suspension geometry remains accurate under extreme articulation and heavy cornering loads. The biggest mechanical upgrade for 2027 is the new set of Tundra tuned, enhanced FOX QS3 shocks. These are remote reservoir, internal bypass shock absorbers. The remote reservoir carries extra oil and nitrogen gas, which prevents the main shock body from foaming and fading during prolonged high-speed desert running. Foaming occurs when the shock fluid is agitated and mixes with air, reducing its damping ability. The nitrogen-charged reservoir ensures that the fluid remains consistent and the damping remains firm. The internal bypass design means that as the piston moves through its travel, it progressively covers and uncovers ports, allowing for a plush initial stroke that firms up dramatically towards the end of the travel to prevent harsh bottoming out. The QS3 stands for Quick Switch 3. You have 3 manually adjustable settings via a physical dial at the bottom of each shock body. Setting 1 is the softest, offering maximum wheel articulation and plushness for rock crawling where you want the tires to conform to the terrain like a snake. Setting 2 is the firm setting for intermediate terrain, striking a balance between comfort and control for gravel roads and fire trails. Setting 3 is the sport setting, which locks down the damping for high-speed whoops and jumps, preventing the truck from bottoming out and maintaining chassis stability at speed. Complementing the shocks is a suite of heavy-duty underbody skid plates. Made from high-strength aluminum, these plates act as a shield for the vital organs of the truck. The front skid plate protects the steering rack and oil pan, the middle plate covers the transmission, and the rear plate guards the transfer case. With these installed, you can confidently slide over rock ledges and log crossings without worrying about leaving your vital fluids on the trail. Let's step inside the sanctuary. Even though this is a purpose-built off-road machine, Toyota has not sacrificed luxury. The cabin is spacious, quiet, and wrapped in high-quality materials. The door panels feature soft-touch padding that extends to the armrests, and red accent stitching that matches the exterior's bold attitude. The dashboard is covered in a stitched, synthetic leather that feels premium to the touch. The cabin architecture is driver-focused, with the seats positioned high to provide excellent visibility over the hood, which is crucial when navigating tight off-road trails. The center console is massive, providing enough storage to hold a tablet or a full-size laptop. The crown jewel of the interior is the aerodynamic performance seats. These seats utilize an internal air-over-oil shock system that acts as a secondary suspension for your body. When you hit a bump, the seat base moves independently from the cabin floor, dampening lateral and vertical forces. This technology was developed for the intense rigors of the Baja 1000, and it reduces driver fatigue by up to 50% on rough terrain, allowing you to drive longer and more comfortably than ever before. The seats are upholstered in a durable perforated leather with vibrant red contrast stitching. The TRD Pro logo is beautifully embroidered into the headrest. Both front seats are heated and ventilated, allowing you to stay comfortable whether you're freezing in the mountains or sweating in the desert. The rear seats offer ample legroom for full-size adults, and they feature a fold-down center armrest with cup holders. Even the rear passengers get heated seat options, ensuring that everyone on the adventure enjoys the same level of luxury and comfort, making the TRD Pro a genuine family-friendly off-roader. The first thing you notice when you sit down is the massive 14-inch touchscreen. It is now standard across the entire Tundra range. Whether you buy the base SR5 or the top-tier TRD Pro, you get this beautiful, high-resolution display that rivals the screens found in luxury European sedans. The screen is incredibly responsive, with minimal glare thanks to an anti-reflective coating. Powered by Toyota's latest audio multimedia system, it features AT&T 5G connectivity. This means lightning-fast load times for Google Maps, Apple Music, and over-the-air updates. The voice assistant has been vastly improved. You can say, "Hey Toyota, I'm cold," and the system will automatically raise the temperature and turn on the seat heaters, no need to take your hands off the wheel. Complementing the central screen is a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster. This screen is customizable, allowing you to choose between a traditional gauge layout or a dedicated off-road mode that shows your pitch, roll angle, steering angle, and torque distribution to each wheel, giving you a comprehensive understanding of the vehicle's dynamics in real time. Here is a cool feature that sets this truck apart. Toyota has added a built-in drive recorder dash cam. This system automatically saves 20-second clips of triggered events, such as sudden braking, pothole impact, or airbag deployment. You can also manually record your trail adventures, capturing every epic moment from the driver's perspective. It's like having a black box for your truck. And for you tech-savvy drivers, the updated digital key is incredible. It lives right inside your native Apple Wallet, Google Wallet, or Samsung Wallet. You can share key access with up to 5 trusted people. Thanks to NFC technology, the truck will unlock and start even if your phone's battery is completely dead. No more fumbling for keys in the middle of nowhere. Off-road performance is great, but safety is non-negotiable, especially in a vehicle this large and powerful. The 2027 Tundra rolls out with the updated Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 system. This is the most advanced iteration of Toyota's active safety suite. TSS 4.0 upgrades the hardware and extends the detection range. The pre-collision system now detects not just vehicles and pedestrians, but also cyclists and even guardrails. In intersections, it can detect oncoming traffic when you are making a left turn and apply the brakes to prevent a collision, adding a layer of security that is vital for urban driving. Dynamic radar cruise control has been enhanced with curve speed management. When approaching a sharp curve, the system seamlessly reduces speed to safely navigate the bend, then accelerates back to your set speed, keeping you safe and comfortable. Lane tracing assist works in conjunction with the cruise control to keep you centered in your lane. It uses subtle steering inputs, and the system has been refined to feel more natural, reducing the annoying ping-pong effect found in older systems. Road sign assist reads speed limit, stop, and yield signs and displays them on the instrument cluster so you never miss a traffic rule. The blind spot monitoring system has also been updated with a longer detection range, making highway lane changes safer than ever. For 2027, Toyota is introducing something new for the Tundra lineup, the Trailhunter package. Historically, the Trailhunter has been a top-tier overlanding model for the Tacoma and Tundra. But for the Tundra, Toyota is positioning it at a more accessible price point, based on the SR5 grade. The Trailhunter gets serious hardware straight from the factory. We're talking Old Man Emu suspension, a brand renowned in the overlanding community for its durability and load-carrying capability. It rides on Michelin LTX trail tires, front recovery hooks, extra underbody protection, and a locking rear differential. You also get multi-terrain select, crawl control, bronze wheels, and exclusive badges. Why does this matter for the TRD Pro? It shows that Toyota is serious about dominating the off-road market at every price point. The Trail Hunter handles the slow-speed overlanding crowd with its heavy-duty load capacity and long-distance comfort, while the TRD Pro remains the high-speed desert runner. It's a 1-2 punch that gives buyers more choice than ever before, ensuring that regardless of your preferred style of off-roading, there is a Toyota that fits your needs perfectly. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the fierce competition. Toyota is clearly taking aim at the Ford F-150 Tremor and the Ram Rebel, as well as the more extreme Ford Raptor. The Ford Tremor uses 33-inch tires, an off-road tuned suspension, and a 3.73 electronic locking rear axle. However, the Tundra's hybrid powertrain delivers 437 horsepower and 583 lb-ft of torque, compared to the Tremor's 400 horsepower and 410 lb-ft. The Tundra absolutely dominates in the power department. The Ram Rebel offers a similar off-road package, but it relies on a traditional Hemi V8 that struggles to match the fuel efficiency and torque response of the hybrid iForce Max system. Where the Tundra truly excels is in its suspension technology. The FOX QS3 adjustable shocks give the driver the ability to tailor the ride characteristics on the fly, a level of customization that the domestic competitors simply do not offer at this price point. While the Raptor offers active suspension, it comes at a significantly higher price point. The Tundra also offers a more modern interior with the standard 14-inch screen and the Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 suite, giving it a significant edge in technology and daily drivability. It is a compelling package that challenges the established order. Let's talk numbers that matter for daily work. Despite its off-road focus, the TRD Pro is still a full-size truck. The 2027 Tundra Hybrid is rated to tow up to 12,000 pounds when properly equipped. While the TRD Pro's off-road tires and suspension slightly reduce this capacity due to weight and rolling resistance, you can still comfortably tow a heavy boat or a large camper trailer. The integrated trailer brake controller and trailer sway control systems work seamlessly to ensure that even when you are towing near the maximum capacity, the truck remains stable and predictable. Payload capacity is rated at roughly 1,600 pounds for the TRD Pro. This means you can load up the bed with dirt bikes, camping gear, or construction materials without worrying about bottoming out the suspension. The advanced load-leveling rear suspension helps maintain a level stance, ensuring your headlights don't blind oncoming traffic and your rear suspension doesn't sag, preserving the truck's off-road geometry. What about fuel economy? The EPA estimates for the Tundra Hybrid are around 18 miles per gallon in the city and 20 miles per gallon on the highway. While this isn't groundbreaking, it's significantly better than the V8 competitors. The hybrid system truly shines in stop-and-go traffic and during low-speed rock crawling, where the electric motor takes over, reducing fuel consumption and engine heat. Let's talk about what it's like to drive this thing. It's one of the most impressive trucks I've ever experienced. On the road, it's surprisingly refined. The hybrid powertrain makes it incredibly responsive, eliminating the typical delay associated with turbocharged engines. The 10-speed transmission is buttery smooth, shifting without any perceptible jolt. The acoustic glass in the windshield and front windows, combined with the active noise cancellation system, makes the cabin exceptionally quiet, allowing you to enjoy the premium JBL audio system without interference from wind or tire noise. Off-road, the FOX QS3 shocks are the undisputed star of the show. In soft mode, the articulation is incredible. The truck walks over boulders and logs with a supple, controlled grace that makes it feel half its actual size. In stiff mode, it transforms into a desert racer, soaking up whoops and jumps with a composure that belies its immense weight. The multi-terrain select system ensures that you always have the right amount of traction, adjusting the throttle and braking algorithms to match the surface perfectly. The electric power steering has been tuned for off-road use, providing just the right amount of resistance to prevent kickback while still offering excellent feedback to the driver. It is a dual-purpose machine that excels in both environments. So, after dissecting every nut, bolt, sensor, and pixel, the question remains, should you buy the 2027 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro? If you are looking for a full-size truck that can handle extreme off-road conditions while still offering the luxury of a high-end SUV and the practicality of a work truck, the answer is a resounding yes. The new honeycomb color is a bold, unapologetic statement that turns heads everywhere you go. The FOX QS3 adjustable shocks are a massive, functional upgrade over the previous generation, providing unparalleled control over the vehicle's dynamics. The interior tech is best in class, and the iForce Max powertrain delivers brutal, unrelenting power that puts it ahead of the domestic competition. It offers a unique combination of off-road prowess, hybrid efficiency, and Toyota's legendary reliability that you just can't find anywhere else. If you want a truck that can take you to the most remote places on Earth, from the scorching deserts of Baja to the frozen tundras of Alaska, and bring you back in comfort and safety, with the absolute peace of mind that you are driving a Toyota, the 2027 Tundra TRD Pro is the undisputed king of the desert. That's it for this comprehensive deep dive. If you enjoyed this ultra-detailed breakdown, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive automotive content. Let me know in the comments, is the 2027 Tundra TRD Pro your ultimate dream truck? Thanks for watching DriveTime. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.